Well, here we are, back at the abandoned mill. We've promised to come back and investigate this brook. Ovenden Brook, that's what this is called. It's not a river, it's a brook. But it's a very interesting brook because it's flowing from underneath this gorgeous old building through the tunnel. Now, I'm only armed with the torch on the end of this 12 quid phone, so I don't know how far we're going to get in there because it's dark. But we invite you to come with us as we have a look underneath and as we have a look downstream and as we find out what there is to discover, and also perhaps see a little bit of the beauty of the nature that surrounds this place. And I should say, we're doing all this on Caroline's phone because I left the card out of the GoPro. So if it's a bit wobbly, sorry.
We're down in the brook. There's the tunnel that Phil is determined to go under and see what he can find. But let's have a look along the sides first. We've got these that we showed you last time, which are cast iron, very heavy. I'll put my hand there for perspective. Well, I think they're probably part of a loom, an old loom, because this is an old weaving mill. If I lift my camera up, you can see how close we are to the mill. There's a huge stone there. That is massive. But then there's a lot of modern rubbish. You've got this saw blade, there's plastic that's actually been ploughed across with all the other waste and is firmly fixed in. And there's quite a lot of rubbish in the river too. Right, pop your wellies on. We're going in the water. And straight away we can see some wires, which are plastic coated copper wires. We pop those up there and pick them up on the way back, because I don't think that's going to do the river any good. Right, ooh, we're at the beginning of the tunnel. Are you feeling brave? I'm not. Phil is.
I've got a brick.
Oh, right, what brick have you got? Yes, that looks like Rochdale Brick Company.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. We haven't had one of those. Right, there's the tunnel. Ooh.
Use my torch.
Phil's got his torch. Turn your torch on. I don't know how far I'm going up this tunnel. It looks a bit scary to me. You can hear somebody is sawing down a tree, so sorry about the noise.
There's my torch.
No, it doesn't look very adequate really, does it?
No.
Right, now I'm not going any further up that tunnel because I don't think there's enough light and I just dread to think what I'd be treading in. If ever we come up this place again, I think we'll definitely bring our studio lighting. I've got huge lights, which would really do a lovely job, and we could walk right up that tunnel then. But for now, I'm chickening out. If rats come running out here...
Don't say the words.
If rats come running out, I'm gone, okay?
Don't say words like that. You're scaring me. You cruel lady.
I can't see how long this goes on for, but it's at least another 30 feet on from where Phil is, having fun with his torch.
How long further?
Right, so that must go right under the mill. Goodness knows how far back it goes.
I keep thinking I'm seeing pottery with this white stone shining in there.
I don't know what this sound is going to record like because the echo is quite strong. Let's have a little look at the ceiling while we're waiting for Phil to find something or fall over.
You don't look at the ceiling, you watch my back. If my battery runs out now, I'm going to scream.
You'll come running out screaming like a girl, help, help.
I didn't charge me phone last night.
We can't go far because I don't like to send Phil off up there on his own. Not that I'm going to rescue him if he does fall over. It's far too creepy for me. I'll just phone somebody and say, come and help.
Pretty fun tunnel, isn't it?
Oh, very nice, yes. This bit is. I'm not going down there to check. You can just about see Phil. Can you see a little bit of movement? Show us your torch, Phil. There's Phil.
Hello.
Can you see the end yet?
Hello, do I look like Freddy?
No, you just look like a white light.
A white light.
Can you see the end yet?
I don't think so, no, it goes on and on and on. I think it goes round the corner and I don't want to do that.
No, you lose all the light then.
I don't want to go out of sight.
No, it could drop quickly as well.
So, until we've got our foot lighting, I'm just a bit going back. But I do have a brick.
Oh, there we go.
If I'm going to risk life and limb, it's got to be for something worthwhile. I can't read the brick because my torch isn't bright enough.
Right, here's the brick Phil found in the tunnel.
So I don't know what the NORI is, but that's probably the company, but it's from Acrington, see? That's a pretty brick.
Very nice.
That's well worth getting freaked out for.
Right, it's time for a mudlark down the river. I am expecting to find lots of modern rubbish. I'm hoping to find lots of old mill items. But I don't know how likely that is because this mill has been closed for a long time, and as you can see by the rubbish, many people have been here before us.
Yeah, the sad thing is that we've got all this modern rubbish in here. And if you just pan down there to the metal fence at the end of the brook, that is the local municipal dump.
Yeah, so people could have taken their rubbish there, but they
And
brought
dump
it
it for
here.
free.
They're old bottles, containers. We'll take some of this home with us, but we certainly can't take it all. There is so much rubbish.
There's more of this cast iron that
Oh,
we saw
yes.
last time, look. See, that's the only thing with cast, it's amazing stuff. To see how brittle it is, that tough is right off.
Snap easily,
And it's
doesn't
snapped either end. But that has to be a rack and pinion. I'm absolutely convinced now that's a rack and pinion. Another bit down by there.
it? Oh, there's lots of it.
Yeah, it's come out of the mill. Because I did read somewhere that there were looms still in here, but the vandals trashed them.
Right.
And that's probably bits and pieces that have come from there.
Look at this tyre, it's huge. Now, I don't know if anybody understands tyre sizes. It's a 385, 65 R22, and there's Phil's foot on it. It is massive.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Now, why somebody has hung a circular saw blade up like that, I have no idea.
I have no idea either, but it definitely doesn't belong in the river.
It doesn't, does it? It's like
No.
a Christmas tree bauble for a very large tree.
And a roll of wallpaper.
Oh, very useful. Apologies if my fingers come across the front of the camera. I don't actually have my tripod for this camera, so I'm having to hand hold it. And I keep forgetting where my fingers are going. There's a handle to a door. There's a little bit of door left on it, not much.
And I think even if this brook doesn't yield much, it's set in as you look back up the waters and see that building behind and the tunnel underneath. It certainly warrants
Oh, it's lovely just to
making
be
the
here.
film and just showing it.
Oh, what's Phil found?
Bit of
Oh, a little bit of a pot. Oh, that's interesting. It's old. It's not extremely old, but it's quite old. Not from the 17th century when this mill was made. Now that's an interesting piece of pot because it does have a pattern there. And it's rounded. Oh, I'd love to have seen that when it was first made. If you have any idea what that pattern is, let us know. I haven't got a clue. Now here are some metal. Oh, there's a rather large metal bit of iron that moves and things, which could be part of the loom again, because looms do tend to have a lot of moving parts. Looks like Phil's found more of the loom.
I'd say being in this proximity and that rusty, it's been in the water a long while.
I would say so, yes. These have got to be some of the most difficult rivers we've come across to walk in, because although there's not a lot of algae, there are a lot of very big stones. You can't find a proper footing. So you have to be very careful. Right now, there's a mesh running down there, so I don't know if we should risk walking on that mesh. Phil's found something, so we'll go down there and see what he's got. What have you found?
Don't know.
Oh, that looks like some sort of brackety thing, is it?
Probably bolted onto the bottom of something, perhaps we had a wheel on there.
Could be, yeah.
It's got square nuts to the bolts, which isn't an absolute, but square tend to be older than the hexagon.
Right.
I don't know that they are hand forged, or I think they make them more modern than that because of the way this is pressed. But still,
Very good.
a little bit of architectural, industrial metalwork.
There's
Some
something
more
here.
down there.
Lots of bits of metal here. Rather large pieces. And ropes. All pretty much embedded in the ground. Oh, Phil's found a brick.
That's this one we've had.
Greenwoods.
Yep, haven't seen that one.
Now look behind you on the floor.
Yes.
What is that?
No idea. Not as interesting
plastic.
as my brick.
I thought it was a stone with pattern on, but it's actually a lump of plastic.
Got another big wheel. or tyre.
Tyre.
There you go. I just love the way the vegetation just says, we're still going to grow through.
That's right. You can't keep us down. We'll keep growing. And here's a rim. We have found a lot of rims in Yorkshire. I know it sounds weird, but Yorkshire seems to be rim capital. A little bit more rim. No surprise there. What have you found? Oh, it's the bottom of a pot.
Quite a thick pot.
Oh, yeah. What's on the bottom of it? Anything?
No.
It's brown on the outside, is it? A bit darker on the outside than on the inside.
Quite a chunky thing though.
Quite a substantial lump.
That could well have been something that was associated with that in its working day. I would
You
have
think
thought,
so?
For age, yeah, I would have thought it could well be.
You can see Phil down at the river there. Oh, what has he found? We have to go look at this. That is a big lump of something. What is it?
A set of washers there. Again, a square nut. Square head.
Right.
At least two brackets. Not sure exactly how it worked, but there's a bracket there, look, so you can see the support.
Right.
So I'm assuming it would have gone up that way. In fact, could have been a girder that's been cut off, look. And these bolts would have gone through the wall, fastened on the outside and pulled that in. And possibly that would have gone straight out there as a support.
If anybody knows anything about the old looms and recognises that part, let us know. Some sort of electric box. I wonder what that is. A switch would have gone in there, I suppose. Wires coming out of the top and fixed to the wall. Right, we're going to go back into the river, so pop your wellies on and in we go. Oh, that looks very iron and rusty, doesn't it? Part of a cast iron pipe, I reckon. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, look, that's blue. And there's another little bit there. I think I can see. Oh, is this? No, there's just a bit of. Not sure what that is. Just gonna come out of the way. Right, down. Oh, there's a bit of china first, is it? Oh yes, look. What's that got on it?
Oh, it's a bird, is it?
Is it a bird? Or,
Yeah, I think
is
so.
it a bird or a llama head? Oh no, I thought it was a llama head. Yes, I think you're right.
I think it's got
I
wings.
think it's a bird.
It's a flying llama.
It could be a flying llama. But then, where did you say that boat was?
See that looks like a
Oh yes, I
square
got
washer.
it. Yes, it's a
Old
washer.
square washer.
There we go. There's something. Oh look. Oh, that's nice. It's a hook. It looked red in the water, but it certainly isn't. You can see here a big lump of wood. I just walked past this thinking it was a sort of pallety thing. But it isn't, because if you look at it that way up, it seems to be one of the original doors.
Look at the bolts right across.
Yep, see the bolts where a plank would have gone along there, I suppose, fixed on. And here is where the lock was. I think actually the lock is still in there.
It's
So look on the side, yep, the lock is still there. And over here is one of the hinges. This is quite a hefty door, I'm stood on it. And I can bounce up and down and it doesn't move. So this was one solid door.
We'll try and see the other side.
Oh, go on then. Oh, wow, there's the other side. Look at that. Now you can really see the lock. There. I doubt if that moves, does it? No.
No.
And there's big pieces of metal. I'm not quite sure what they're for. And also bits of metal on here. They were obviously something. I have no idea what.
I'm wondering if the entire door was plated
It could have been,
at
yes.
some point. And that's what the bolts are doing. Holding bars across and then plate on the sides. But it's all rotted.
Yes, show you there. So you can see how the makeup of the door actually is.
That door's an original, I bet.
Yes, lovely old door.
Which makes it 200 years old almost.
You can still see here that it is a nice little home for a snail. who's quite snug tucked up in there. So we'll put the door back.
There we go, Mr. Snail is happy.
Well done. Well, 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 you find everything when you're out and about. I found a mobile phone. I wonder who this belongs to. Oh, we can't ring them up and find out because the battery's flat. Oh, it's the creepy tree with the big eye. And another eye. We're being watched.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our journey around this mill and through the brook. And if you have, subscribe to the channel and then you'll get notifications of all our videos, wherever we are. Till the next time, bye.